find some treasure.
How are we gonna find it?
Like the dogs we are, we're gonna dig it.
Dig dogs?
Dig dogs. We're gonna hike a bunch is what we're gonna do. Be sore than we was yesterday.
I got bandages on my knees. I slept with knee wraps and Bengay on my knees. A lot of work.
A lot of work. A lot of work for not a lot, but we had fun.
Sorry for the shaky video, but we are going to go back to the same location as yesterday and go to another spring that's less accessible and see what we can find. We were GPSing to go to this location, and we have two different routes we can take, basically about the same distance, and one takes us down through across the lake and pretty scenic, and the other takes us through a couple little towns. And the fellow with the municipality that's got us hunting out here, we were trying to decide which route to go, and right as we were sitting at the intersection fixing to push the button, the guy calls and says, "Is there any way y'all can come through town first? Because we need a manhole located." So that's got to be some kind of sign. So today it's going to be an day.
I predict that we're gonna find the manhole cover.
We're gonna find the manhole cover. That's a given. Wah! Listen for the scream. If we had White's MXTs, it would be real easy. You just listen for the dying goose.
It sounds like a goose on the Whites.
Or mating goose, or whatever you want to call that sound those things make. But manhole's located in record speed.
That was easy.
Now on to the spring, the second. So off to the country, here we go. Ooh, we hadn't made it far from the truck, but we got one problem. There's supposed to be a road down through here, and Ron left the easy button in the truck.
I did.
And that does not look easy. So he's gonna have to go back and get the button. We got to delete that one out. That does not look like road. So we're gonna venture a little further, but looks like some straight up and down this. So this may be just a hike. But we're gonna try to go to the source of this spring. See if we can find any artifacts.
Been fun so far, trying not to slide down these leaves into the creek there. Here's an interesting rock. There's all kinds of interesting rock. You got chert and quartz and slate. But there's an interesting mixture. Pretty cool looking. So just still heading up the creek to the head of the spring. Very cool. If you look up underneath here, you got water running underneath this shelf of rocks as well. Very cool.
I had a pair of waders in the truck, and like a dummy I didn't bring them, not waders, but knee boots. Because he told us there was a road all the way back up here.
I don't see no road, man.
But this is the road. And I think we're fixing to get our feet wet. I want to go further up and explore it, and it's too far to go back to get my boots. So I may have to bite the bullet, because we're getting to where we can't stay dry. All right, I officially have soaked feet now. And Ron is holding out. See how this goes. If he goes flat on his back in this water, we may have to do a bloopers video.
That don't feel like that stand up very good.
He did it. I don't know if he's dry, but
Fairly dry.
he's not done yet.
All right.
And I said to heck with it. I got wet feet.
I'll probably get wet.
And it's going to make my walk down a whole lot easier. because it's already easier going up. I just had to rawhide through it, so I'm officially soaked, but such as life goes. It's 70 degrees today. Just wanted to get up here and see this.
That is neat. That was worth a hike, even though we're not detecting at the moment. Who knows this was back here, man? Sure, somebody does, but now everybody does. Glad we could bring you.
That's up pretty high too.
It is.
You can tell that's a constant flow, buddy.
I don't know if you can see that moss underneath there, but it grows all the way up underneath the structure up there. Another small falls up here. I don't know where the spring's at. We're heading on up.
Ron's still trying to keep his feet dry. I gave up. Had to give up. I'm not as agile as I used to be, hopping stump to stump. Like that, much better. Beautiful place. Another big rock feature up here. Water just rolling out of this hillside all through here. It's got to be constant flow. Another brick. And another brick. And another brick. This is 3 bricks. And another brick behind you.
There's an old brick right here. Interesting, good sign.
Uh-huh. There's an old wall up here. Wall. Right there's an old wall that's been formed and poured. Slate and whatnot, trying to dam it up.
Interesting. The falls up there, little one over here. Neat area. Lots of water. So like Tim said there, if you look at this wall right there, they obviously built that at some point. There's a V so that when the water rushes down through it, breaks it and goes over top of that wall, they can control it off to the sides, what the flow is, dam it up here, use the water for what they wanted to. So obviously, you know, there's been stuff going on back here. Not many signals at all.
It ain't just digging. This is why we come. There's a mighty big tree right there fell down. Looks like it took this one with it when it went. I think I've almost made it to the source. At least the above ground source. It looks like 2 or 3 springs out of each of these hollows. Spring played out down in there, so we decided to come up, go up on top here.
Just checking out where we're at and seeing those bricks. We're going to check out this hilltop since we're close and we're still seeing some bricks.
So we thought we'd come up on this ridge and see if maybe we can find another old house site that's not documented. The maps for this area only go back to 36, 34. So there could very well be something up in here. People mistake these for old foxholes or think that it's a Civil War place where soldiers dug out, but I know a lot of people know exactly what this is, but it's where a big tree fell over. And you can tell it fell that way, and the root ball would have sat right there, and over time it rotted and all the dirt fell off of it and it leaves a pile. A lot of times you can see a moss line going down the hill where the old tree rotted out, but there's loads of them have fallen over through here. There's humps everywhere. Now if this were on a Civil War fort or something, or a hillside where there was a camp, then they might have dug it out, but it's just not. Just a lot of trees have fallen over. Here's another example. Tree falls, root ball sits right there. Over several years it rots out, makes a big pile of dirt. That fills in a little bit from around this edge and leaves what looks like a foxhole. For those of you that have down there. I can't remember. Or go up that draw, but that looks pretty wicked too.
Yeah.
It's either straight up or straight down through here.
Like that filter that goes all along there. That's pretty cool. It's like a hole. The water goes in over it. That's a big bowl.
Yeah, where it's carved it out.
We'll be able to walk along the edge of that. We're going to walk down this way so we can get back down into the creek that we were originally on down there.
More bricks. More bricks down there. Who knows what the bricks are? Gotta make you wonder what all that brick's doing up here. It's like a little butt sliding time.
Back to the truck. Do a little sifting today. See what we can find by the old Well, my shortcut worked because Tim's still over there across the road. He's got a ways to come this way yet before he can even get across the creek. I've ate my lunch, drank my water. Whew, cooled off a little bit because it's hot. Fixing to go down here and do a little scraping, some straining with the gold pan. See if we can't pull out some buttons, marbles, who knows. Figure we'd try and dig a little bit deeper down there and see if we can't get something. Square nail. Lots of square nails.
That was easy.
Oh, shut up. I have decided to take a break from detecting and digging, and like Papa says, this is as good as it gets. I'm 55, so got to cut me a little slack. It's beautiful. I got to get a picture of this. That's just some cool colored rocks right there. I wanted to get a picture before I walked through it, because I know I was going to disturb it. That's going to be a neat picture. So this water coming down through here, this spring has cut about a 40-foot deep gorge through here, through this limestone. But this is beautiful. Beautiful. Walk you on up there. That was not an easy hike, but boy, it's worth it. A lot of deadfall, but that's the only way in. Straight up and down on both sides.
I got some big cast iron pieces up there. So they was doing something up there too. I got pieces of cast iron this big.
Really?
Yeah, they're leaning up against the tree up there.
Huh.
You know, I don't know if they were
Moonshine.
Moonshine. By the moonlight.
Let me tell you, brother, it's a chore getting up there because of the trees. If it weren't for the trees, you could walk right up it. But it's beautiful.
That's awesome.
That is super nice. I got some great pictures.
Good.
Did not find a whole lot, but Ron found a few things down here by the mill. Old stove leg, a whatnot, and a great big whatnot.
I think you're right. It might be like a gear chase or something.
Don't know if it had ball bearings in there.
It's got a groove on the other side. Like it went on a,
May have been stacked.
sit on a something.
Don't know. Might have been a bearing for the mill wheel.
So we'll catch you on the next one.